Hello and welcome everyone to part 63 of the Empire Total War Great Britain Darthmod Let's Play. We continue with the Siege of Paris. The enemy's actually selling out against me. They're attacking me because they brought up this reinforcement army here, which is the one that's attacking me. I let them get past my other forces to the east, which I'm actually fine with. In a way, this is a good situation because I feel that this army is probably one of the best I have. So, into battle we will go. And hopefully destroy the enemy. And yeah, that should be good. Just a heads up for you guys, if you haven't already, please do have a look at my recent uploads of some reviews for some Gamdias products. I managed to contact them and they were very kind enough to send me some products to do for review, and they've got some awesome gaming mice, keyboards and headsets, so check them all out if you're interested for some new gear and my opinions on them. Yeah, hopefully some more reviews for you soon from other companies as well, which would be cool. But also my schedule, I should say, is in the description, so guys, please do check that out if you want to know when the next video will be up. I generally follow that schedule to the letter. If I don't, it's because basically I I'm busy, real life stuff, and there's other things I need to sort out or something like that. But most of the time that is what I follow day in, day out. But as I said, sometimes I don't have enough time to completely follow it. Like this Empire part is going to be over an hour long because I didn't manage to finish, or rather get around to uploading a part on the last scheduled spot, which was Saturday. So I'm making up for it now, and that's generally how I roll. I'm just looking at these guys. Once the enemy gets up on top of the hill, it should be fine. The enemy should reinforce from this sort of corner over here. If I've judged it right. I normally don't, but I'm going for a risk here. I think they're coming in from over there. In fact, I'm gonna give these guys an extra 2 units of Highlanders, which is going to completely wreck up that lovely formation I just had. There we go. I'm gonna pace them back a little bit though, because I don't want... I've done this before and I've had them too close and the enemy actually pushes through my ranks, which isn't useful. So these guys actually over here, I'm just going to start them off by forming them here, but we're instantly going to pull them back at an angle because the enemy's going to come straight in from that, and also I'd shoot them inside, which is not good, but I just want them there so that they're ready to be deployed. The initial force I'm facing is only about 2,000 strong, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm hoping just the units I've got to raid here will be enough. 6 of them along this ridge. Put the stakes up. The only thing with the Colonial guards, actually, I just thought, is that I don't think they can use fire by rank in Darthmod. I think Darthmod only allows them to make use of platoon firing once that's researched, so they may not be as effective as I'd hope, so I'll have to have a look at them once they start firing. We'll have to see. Oh dear. And carcass shot, unlimbered, fire away, gentlemen, and let's get my general in a bit of a hollow here. And I'm going to click start, well, end deployment any moment. I just need, yeah, there we go. They're a lot closer than I hoped, so I'm going to pull back straight away with these guys, as I said. Just hoping they can still fire at the enemy through the woods. Probably have to wait for them to clear that gap a little bit. Clear the rise. Hopefully they should still be able to fire. I just need to get ready. Watching this side more than the other because they're going to send cavalry in against me in stupid amounts, probably. I managed to clip down the general's bodyguard a little bit, and they're instantly coming in for a charge. So we're going to form up the square straight away with both units here. Over on the flank. Don't know if that's their way of trying to push back. Firing at these guys over here, not actually taking a loss yet. I'm not sure if that's because of the rise. No, they should be being shot at. Let's put these guys into square to hold them on the right. They're going for this square. My men, I'm hoping, will hold. Let's have a quick look at the enemy forces over here. I'm hoping we can probably charge out some of these guys with my own heavy cav. Let's just, well, start off. Let's aim going for these guys over here. Well, no, there's one's there. Send my cavalry in. Let's get back to my dudes over here. Square with these guys just in case. I want to make sure there's a good line of squares. We'll not come under fire from the enemy. Just toggle fire at will on and off because that seems to make them actually fire. And looks like we've killed the enemy general already. Smashing. We've given them plenty of room to them spread out over here so that we're just not too bunched up, because that I find often happens. They're trying to push in with a wedge attack now. I'm just going to keep the squares up for a little bit longer. Just watching those guys over here. I'm going to swing back around to see how my main force is doing, notably how my cav's engaging with the enemy over here. We've sent heavy cav in against lancers and other troops, so we should be able to have them down pretty quickly. Just need to watch out for the Swiss Guard over here. We're doing okay though so far. Howitzers, fire on these guys, bring them down. Let's get back to these guys over here. Cavalry haven't progressed down the line to attack this unit yet, which I'm quite happy about. These guys are taking a bit of a pounding from the Chasseurs de Cheval. These guys out of square now because I think the cavalry is gone over here. They're fine. Oh, there we go. Now there's the volleys bringing down those chasseurs. You know what? Let's risk taking these guys out of square, because if we get a straight volley into them from here, we should be fine. I'm just watching these lancers because they're going to come back and attack me over here. So we're going to form square again with both units to hold off those chasseurs. Let's come back to where my cavalry is going at it with the enemy lancers. I've got these guys beat over here, so I'm going to bring one unit of cavalry out to attack over here. My line infantry here should be able to fire and destroy the enemy quite nicely though. Bring down the next unit over there. We've routed them. They're shattered. We'll bring them down to attack these guys here. Back over to the other side. Yeah, and we caught the enemy cav over here. Surprised not more of the cav. Oh yeah, they're all dying, trying to get across there, across the stakes, which is good. And we're now getting a big amount of fire going on over here. Just being hit by the enemy reinforcing howitzers. Actually, no, they're not the reinforcing one. The original army that's been deployed. And these guys now fighting off some infantry here. I don't know if square is actually the best formation for them. Some people seem to say it gives you a defensive bonus, but my men have actually broken out of it, so let's just engage normally. They have broken again. They may well come back. I'm going to keep these guys in square just to hold that side. For now, we're breaking most of the units here, making them rout. Oh, and we need to quickly form square because we've got another general's bodyguard coming in for a suicide run against our infantry over here. They've been caught out there. The only problem with this is because we're so close to the border, it doesn't mean that we can actually knock them down that much to prevent them from doing a lot of damage. Well, from taking a lot of damage. So they will be in reasonably good health, which is the only annoying part of this. But we have broken the army, and it still will do a fair bit of damage to them. Target these guys next. Swing round with this unit here, so we're not completely outgunned. Pull back with 2 units. I'm going to flank these guys with cavalry. Smashed into the Swiss Guard with cavalry right in the front. That should really hurt. About to charge these guys as well. In they go. That may well even break them if it's a really good charge. And we'll leave them in there for a second and we'll come back in a moment. Let's come back to this side where we're trying to fend off the enemy with all my various squares. These guys have taken another attack from another unit. They're not going to hold out for too much longer there, my Highlanders. We need to commit some other troops to help them out. I'm hoping these guys are going to finish reloading soon so we can fire straight into the general's face. Over on this side we've got a good spacing over here. The enemy's being pulled apart as they come on over. Yeah, my grenadiers firing now. Just hoping these guys are going to fire any moment now. The front rank seems to be going, but they've broken. And they've broken, unfortunately, my Highland Grenadiers over there. Back to my cavalry. Oh dear, that was a bad timing for a howitzer shot. Howitzer shot on these guys now, please. On these guys. Pull back with the cavalry. Swiss Guard are thankfully quite badly beaten. We're going to charge into the back of the infantry over here. Flank round with the cavalry here. Just hoping we can get one canister shot in before my cavalry attack. My cavalry and my cannon. Yeah, I hope we can get a cannon fire shot in there before the cavalry charge, but it doesn't look like it. So we're going to instead target the oh so lovely horse artillery over there, because we're now charging to the back of these guys. Should be enough to break them, I think, and we're charging to them here. Back over this side. No, back over this side, rather. How are we doing? Yes, we're doing okay. We've now just got infantry coming in, though. Oh, no, these guys are broken. Dang, that's not good. These grenadiers, I'm actually going to keep them in square for as long as possible, because they actually seem to be doing pretty well holding them back at that corner. Oh, we've got units right behind us. Crap. Okay, well, it's time to deploy like these 3 units over here. Go, 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 go. Cavalry, we managed to utterly destroy these guys over here. My line infantry will clear up the rest. Let's send these guys out to take out the cannon as well. Run away with the cavalry there. Get out with my cav. We're pushing forward here. They've attacked my units from the back. Let's pull, if we can, back and out with these guys. I think they're going to get caught though. Trying to hold up the enemy as long as we can over here, which we have managed to do, but they've just sent some troops over, which I wasn't expecting them to. So now I'm going to attack these guys here. It's fully engaged in melee. They're black independent. No, I thought they were Black Watch then for a minute. They're not. Attack these guys. Go, 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 go. I've only got 1 unit of Black Watch left over here. The other one obviously routed a long time ago. Pulling back with these guys now. I'm going to pull up with my infantry over here. Bring down those ruddy howitzers. Turn and face the infantry here that needs destroying. My own howitzers can now limber up. Your job is done. These grenadiers turning though to face the infantry that's firing on them. And over here we're definitely going to be broken. This unit coming back. We'll hold them up 3 ranks deep over here. I'm going to lose my grenadier and highland troops over here, but they're going to hopefully kill a lot of the enemy. So I'm hoping we'll have plenty left to fight on at the end. No, run, don't walk. Why would you ever walk in this situation? My men are being shot. But these are the last of the enemy troops now. That huge reinforcing stack from Paris. We can bring them down here. We will have a great victory. So I'm going to bring up my cav here now. And once again my cav going where it shouldn't. Getting stuck in to that line infantry there while being hit by my own line infantry troops, which is obviously just smashing. I really wanted them all to die at my own troops' hands. Should be able to fire into the flanks of these guys now. Boom! That's the Coldstream Guard way. Now, are they going to kneel down? Yes, they will. Okay. Coldstream Guards do have it. Okay, I was wrong. I had a feeling Darthmod might have messed with that a little bit, but apparently it hasn't, which is good. Forming up with these guys. Should be able to start firing. Dudes, 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 come back, come back, come back. They'll start firing over here now. And I think we've brought in our troops just at the right time. I'm going to charge in against the infantry over here with my cavalry. Break them at the back while they're charging in against my Black Watch, which is bravely making a final stand over here. Hit them there and hit these guys here. Oh, that was a really good close range volley. Charge. Charge and help out the cav. They've broken, and we're gonna have a mass rout now. It started, and the enemy is gonna go down. Unfortunately, we don't have enough cavalry to catch up with all these guys, so a fair few of their troops are going to catch up. Hopefully, we can replenish and push on. Gonna let them have their 3-rank volley, and then I'm pushing them forward. Provincial line infantry have finally joined the fight here. Bring my cavalry along to see if we can hit any of these guys along the bottom. Catching up with the guys over here now as well. Cavalry just going in for a quick charge. Try and hit them while my infantry forms up. And then we're going to dart them over the side to hit the howitzer. attack over here. Cavalry, go in for it, go for the kill, go for the kill. But obviously a lot of the enemy are going to get away now. I can't chase after them quick enough to beat them back. These guys are breaking though, we can at least probably finish them off. Continue, just try and kill these guys here. Come on infantry, catch up with them now. There we go. And this is where we should see their numbers drop. Cavalry charging in from the back as well. Yeah, their numbers are really dropping. And cavalry away because I don't want you going on those stakes because you're going to die. Yeah. Get away, get away, get away. Even friendly ones I think they die from. Which is obviously not a good thing. And let's deselect that unit of cavalry. And we're going to, with my infantry, just form up on this rise here. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Turn that line round. Ah, damn, they managed to escape this one. Cheeky. Unless we can get the cav down to them. No, they're going to get away. They're going to get away. We managed to halve them though before they got off the battlefield. A Pyrrhic victory. So apparently I lost so many men. You know, it's almost detrimental to the victory, but we'll see. We'll see how many we actually did manage to kill once we get back to that glorious campaign map. Okay, so the enemy lost 4,673 and I lost 1,901. I wouldn't say that was a Pyrrhic victory. We lost half our men, but we killed over 3/4 of the enemy, which we still have enough men now to assault them if we want to. But I'm just going to keep on hitting France. Oh, and they're now actually assaulting me. They're coming out. If I can kill them now, I will gain Paris. Or I should do at least. And they've only got 1,000 men because those reinforcements have buggered off. Let's do it. We outnumber them 2-1. We should have this one in the bag. They will not be coming back from this. If I can take out France, well, Paris, their other territories, well, the rest of their army should just basically fall away to nothing. Although, well, I say that, they will all have their territories overseas for now, which will still be able to support them, but without all that extra trade, that may well cripple them still. We shall see. We shall find out very shortly once we kill the enemy. So, here at the Fort of Paris, we will fight the enemy to the death. Well, I'm just going to form up a nice long line along here. I think if I put all my men into a nice big single line, we should just about cover the length of this comfortably. Let's put the stakes up. Yeah, some of them obviously less than others, but that'll do. Oh no, we didn't get this unit in. There's always ruddy one. Let's spread it along because I don't know where they're going to come out from. Then we'll redeploy when we need to. Got the barricades up now, so we're fine. Howitzers, do your thing. I'm going to need you today. And then cavalry, we'll hide you in the woods over here. And we're good to go. Oh, enemies deployed just right in front of us. Cool. Let's bring round kind of my better units to flank here. Big chunks of them. Be interesting to see where my howitzers fire first. Or if they're all choosing independent targets. Kind of choosing different targets. Going for some cavalry there and some infantry right in the middle. I definitely approve of that. That's good stuff to me. And we're just gonna push out a little bit, just so that we can really hit the enemy quite hard. But the enemy's using its own howitzers against me, which is gonna hurt. Need to kill off the cav, bringing kind of my better. I really should have checked to see where the majority of my full units were. Like this Coldstream Guard unit didn't lose a unit last time. But no, it's fine. We're flanking around with our best forces now, and we're going to be fine. Although, actually, having said that, pull back here. Enemy cav getting stuck in. Oh wow, they got annihilated. We're just pulling back at a bit of an angle so that we can get those first shots on the enemy and keeping them running in. Thankfully, got a chunk of units over here to fend off the chasseurs of cheval. Howitzers, I think you are just Oh, no, you're firing. I thought you were loading up your next shell. You're not. Just fire straight on the line infantry here, would you? Oh, that was a lovely shot over here, though, but thankfully I've got enough infantry to quite happily deal with them all. Which we're going to push around with these two units, hit them all at the corner. And in fact, that is just too tempting a target not to hit with my howitzers, because we now have drenched these guys in the middle. It's all good. Just getting ready to make sure I finish them all off with cav. So for that, actually, they can't get out over here. So we're going to send them the long way around. Over there. Running. And then there. No, they don't want to do that. Oh, you know what? We can just line them up here and we'll send them through single file. Just do it, cav. Have fun. It's an odd shape that I've got set up here, but... just reform the entire line there. Just back a little bit. Howitzers firing again. Oh, would not want to be you, provincial militia. That's going to suck for you. Those guys are already broken, long gone. Oh, boom. Death to you all. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. It's a bit late for all that, but... sorry, France. Didn't wish you a Happy Christmas. So that's why I'm using these incredibly explosive, flaming carcass rounds to blow your faces off. Happy New Year. Forward march. Going to start pushing forward with them all. Why not, I say? Why not? And all my cavalry's got through the death trap. Was there. Form up, cavalry. Actually, no. Cavalry, form up over here. We're going to sneak you around this back way. Keep going, keep having fun. Howitzers still firing. Just trying to bring down as many of these guys as possible. But it really should be quite the easy siege, to be honest. And push up against these guys. The next volleys that come out of my men should break all of these guys here. And then Paris should be ours. Or if not, they'll have a very tiny reserve force. Boom, right in your faces. Die, 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 die. Really quite a horrible person when it comes to killing France. I don't know if that's a kind of a British tradition, but, you know. I think it's just because they piss me off quite a bit in this campaign. That looks painful. Yep, that was a good shot. My line of infantry, well done. Howitzers, limber up. All infantry, stop firing. In you go against the mortars. Bring those douches down. Run! There we go. Dead. Totally gonna die. General's bodyguard in there that I'm trying to kill too. And there we go, we killed the enemy general. He was the only unit left there. He's down. Well done, Cav. And I think with that, the rest of the French forces are in full retreat. I'm hoping they all die from that. End the battle. A heroic victory. Well, of course it was. And they should all now die. So we lost 375, but we killed all bar 67 of the enemy forces. Maybe that means I take France or Paris. Yes, it does. I've jumped in. Paris is mine, which means I suddenly claim a huge swathe of land. I might even see, actually, if after this I can actually claim peace with France. What's this? They're attacking... oh, they're telling me one army and the Spanish are going to come to their aid. Crap, they've got 8,000. It's nearly 9,000. That's a lot of men. Well, I've got no... I can't retreat. I have to fight this. I'm just hoping it well. I hope I can kill as many of the Spanish as possible, but... yeah. I guess it's nearly a 2-to-1. We'll just have to try our best here to battle. War always finds a way. German poet and playwright. Lovely. And back on the battle map. Okay. Well, I don't know where the enemy's all going to come from. I have a feeling the actual reinforcements will come in from over there. So I'm actually not going to unlimber these guys. I'm probably just going to send my cavalry, my dragoons, up against this annoying pest of a single force that's coming towards us. And then just keep my infantry in. Well, it's going to have to be a one single line, isn't it? We're going to keep them here, ready to move round and deploy where we need to, where these reinforcements are coming in from. Okay, let's go. Oh, great, they're attacking from all angles. The main force is coming over there. The main forces are from this side though, so let's go with that deployment. So there we go, moving our forces to meet the enemy as they come on in. Not the best way to do it, but essentially they're all coming from all sides, and we're also going to have people coming from behind to attack us. So I'm not sure how I'm going to deploy to meet them. It depends how many there are, I guess. I should just bring my horse over to deal with their provincial cavalry straight away. Got a volley off against these guys already. I'm hoping to get another volley off. They're wavering already. I don't want them to really get a volley. Let's charge. Take them off fire at will though. Go for it like dragoons, just go for a charge. My light troops over here are actually going to be... Well, no, they can place stakes, just I need them to hurry up and get into position. Thankfully all my guys are actually listening to me and running today, which is obviously good. Let's hit their cavalry here. In we go. Provincial cavalry versus heavy cav shouldn't last too long, and I don't think it's that many troops coming from over here. Okay, so we're beating the initial French force. We're now up against a Spanish army. So let's bring these guys up over here. I'm not going to enable them fire at will just yet, because I'll probably still try and fire at the French troops. And we're firing straight at the General's bodyguard, which they seem to have the suicide wish at the moment. And I'm just going to get them to deploy stakes in front of them, because the cavalry is going to blatantly try and charge my light troops. Okay, now we can put them on fire at will. Get them placing stakes and then back to their original formations. That's an enemy general killed. Let's check out the rest of my cav up here. How are we doing against the provincial cav? Still doing okay. And they're only bringing up 2 units of line infantry and 1 of militia. That's okay. I can deal with that. I just need them to deal with the provincial cav a little bit better. I need them to break them now, because the infantry's coming, the infantry's coming, the infantry's coming. They're wavering. They're wavering. Just break already. Break already. I need to pull back with these guys. Break. Good. Run away, run away, run away. I hate it why they do this. I don't understand why they do this. Once they play stakes, they go into the worst formation ever. And I could have these skirmishes in front of my troops, because I know they will kneel down with the light infantry doctrine, which is incredibly useful. But this way I kind of have a longer line of which to send my dudes through. I don't know why they're not in light infantry mode now. They should be, because they actually are in it. It's just not selected. Are these guys placing stakes? Yes, they are. No, they're reloading. Place stakes, please. Oh, those those dragoons doing a grand old job there. So we need to flank round with this cavalry to bring the enemy down, otherwise we're going to be in a bit of spot of bother. Need to charge the militia first. I wonder, actually... Ah, my howitzers... You're not unlimbered. Let's unlimber you so you can start firing. Let's bring a unit of dragoons down as well. Just remember, light infantry mode, guys, and stay there. Cavalry over here. Just flank on round. Keep calm and carry on. If we can destroy these Spanish forces, then this will take a large chunk out of the enemy. So I'm going to charge these guys in the back, while then charging these guys in the front. Keep them busy at the back, and then I can charge the front ones as well. Here we go, going for that charge. Bringing up the dragoons as well. We're actually going to manage to hit this unit, all three units probably in one big confined, compact gap. Or sort of area here. In we go. It's going to be from one side. Smash them here. Bring up the dragoons to fill this gap and fire on in. We'll leave them there for a few moments just to keep firing. My light infantry though doing reasonably well against all the enemy forces over here. I'll send these guys up there. Watch out for those stakes when I try and bring them back through, because I don't know if it affects my cavalry or not. Can't remember, but my light infantry really knocking down that Irish foot regiment. I'm just going to pull back these two. So I don't want them being attacked by them. I'm just casually marching on. And now, cavalry, run away on both sides, because you're going to get munched. My dragoons are forming up though, so they should be able to start firing any moment. Keep running away, keep running away. There we go. That's how you do it, guys. So I'm going to have to fire on that unit with these two while pulling back with these guys constantly. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Being hit by Spanish Marines. Hopefully you're going to try and push them back. We're going to try and hit the General's bodyguard over here while attacking those Marines. At the same time, just break them over there. Turn my cavalry, go for a little cheeky charge. They formed up square over here. We're going to hit the next unit of militia that's coming in. Try and tear apart their lines over here. Meanwhile, my dragoons can just keep on firing at the square. Just have a blast. Let's pull the dragoons away this way. And we're pulling back over here now. Away we go. Run, 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 dragoons. And we can attack again with them over there. And now with these guys, I'm actually going to start pushing up over here, take out some of the reinforcements that are coming. Over we go. So I had to briefly pause there for a phone call. And we are back. Moving up with my infantry now. Pushing on the enemy itself. Just watching. I don't know where these guys think they're going. And I realise I've left my cavalry probably in a really bad place over here. Yeah, I have. Just couldn't macro enough. Too much going on. We're just going to try and charge these guys with the dragoons now. Probably bring some light infantry over to help momentarily. And where's my other unit of... Oh, they're being attacked by the general. Just kill the general. Kill him over there. You've drawn him way out of the battle. That's good. And we've broken the Marines over here, which is good as well. And now we've got the majority of the enemy infantry just forming up into my own lines now. They're not realising where they're going. And we should be able to push these guys back. They're just now... Their reinforcements come in kind of singly on their own because they can't sustain... Well, the game engine can't sustain that many troops all coming in at once, so that actually does us a bit of a favour. Oh, run back light infantry because you nearly had them there. They're starting to waver. I might be able to get these dragoons to charge on in, finish them off so that this light infantry can help out against the guys over here. Come on, charge round, charge round, charge round. Don't you kill my light infantry, I'll be pissed off if you do. Get up over there, guys. And we're charging with the Dragoons now, which should do a fair bit of damage to them. We've turned around with this unit. Let's go help out my other Dragoon unit down here. Oh no, they've broken. Can't do that. Got 2 Dragoon units, one trying to kill a general right at the border, and these guys need to pull back. No, dudes, no light infantry. Form up. You can live. Survive. Survive. They're beating back my cavalry back here, so actually I need to pull some units back, otherwise I'm going to be in dire trouble. Oh yeah, my general's being shot at. Run away, run away. Cannons, turn around, fire. Carcass shot, should have had you on. Sure, sorry. Oh, we're really being attacked in the middle here. This is not good. Pull round a little bit, guys. The enemy forces might be overwhelming us a little bit here. Bring my general over, some morale boosting. Dragoons, charge again, charge again. It's too many angles of attack. Shouldn't have pushed forward into these guys here though. That was a bad mistake. These grenadiers are going down there, so we should have them beaten in the middle. It's just this crap ton of marines and what have you. Just get ready to fire, dudes. Oh, the cannons here are more than useless. So let's go and take out this line infantry over there if we can. Light troops, fire on them there. Dragoons, run away. Live to fight another day if you can. Light infantry, keep doing what you're doing. No, infantry, don't buckle in the middle. We need you to live. I was thinking I could probably win this, but apparently not. Which sucks. Ah, damn. Pushed forward too far with my line there, which has cost me dearly in the middle. Trying to kill off all these units at the top as well. I don't think I've got enough forces to deal with them. My howitzers can't do much here. We've got a full-on rout going on. Try and turn this unit round. Just too many units. Just couldn't deal with the ones at the back quickly enough. Should probably deployed some infantry to try and deal with them, but not enough. Let's bring my general up here to try and support the line a little bit. But Spanish forces are going to wreck through here, and they're actually going to destroy an entire army, unfortunately. My first army to go down, but it's not all doom and gloom. We have captured Paris, and with this army gone, I'll raise a new one up in London very quickly. Get those Dragoons to come on here. It's just now just seeing how many of the enemy we can kill. If we can take out a good portion of them, then I'll be happy. Let's pull back. We push back that unit there. It's not gone yet. Just lost our cannons there. Light infantry just trying to fire here. Push forward. Are these 2 units here? And the light troops over here. In comes those Dragoons, charging into the back of the line infantry. And we're going to pull the Dragoons away and just try and pick off some of these little units over here. Try and finish off the Grenadiers and what have you. Forming up on this sort of little hill here, which is actually quite beneficial for us. Thankfully got fired by rank, which obviously increases the damage output my men can really do. Charge on in here. Should be able to have these Grenadiers. And I'll see if I can do some charges into the back of the infantry over here, try and bring down some Marines or something like that. But now these guys are they've been taking volleys all afternoon over on this left side. And they had to go at some point. These guys now taking the brunt of the rest of the enemy charges here. Even as they continually push and push and push. It's just too many forces to keep on trying to push back. We're going to just make sure we kill as many of these Marines as possible over here, firing down the lines at these guys. My guys are wavering all over the place, desperately trying to cling on. But we were severely outnumbered. Come on, light troops, you can do it. Severely outnumbered, and I'm hoping. I'll wait till we see obviously the statistics at the end of the battle, but I have a hope that we've managed to take out a fair few of the enemy here. Get the Dragoons running away from these guys over here, which are forming up to charge these guys in the back. You never know, we might get a good combo. These guys soon start firing. And now pull away with my cav. They got clipped by the line infantry. They're going to fire as they go as well. And now that infantry goes as well. Surprised these guys are still holding. My general under fire here from the stray shots that are being fired all across the place. I'm just going to try and fire here now. Oh, we've had some infantry come back, which is good. Perfect timing. Let's bring these guys back over here. Come on, line infantry. Let's get out with the dragoons there, because they're the only thing holding the enemy back for a little bit over here. Let's reform with these 2 units round a bit more. I want to pull these guys back to reform, but I think if I touch them to move them, they're going to break, and they're breaking anyway. Light troops, come on up. Show us what you can do. My dragoons finally beaten. Finally beaten back there. Trying to hold with the remaining troops we have on the hill. These guys trying to hold through the town against the militia, which they should be able to do. Pull these guys back here. Still desperately trying to hold on. Just pull my general back behind my men a little bit more. Some cover. Come on, finish reloading and start firing now. Now you need to fire now. Yes, perfect timing. That's going to do some damage. Second rank. Fire! Third rank. Fire! Keep on doing it, dudes. Just keep whittling away at the enemy. For now, you guys can do it. You guys can totally take militia. Come on, I know you can. You guys can take out the foot infantry that are lined up here. It's just these guys I'm worried about. They're now flanking us. But come on, keep firing. Kill as many of these guys as possible. Firing, keep firing all across the line. Ah, but here come more reinforcements. Foot, and foot. Those are the last reinforcements coming from this side. I was starting to hope that maybe we could pull off a miraculous victory here, because we are holding here in the middle. But with those reinforcements coming in over there, we've not got a huge chance, unfortunately. Form up there. I'm just going to try and pull my troops over to fire against the line infantry over here. Seems like the best bet. Let's pull my general round. We'll see if we can do some flanking charge or something like that. Might be useful. Meanwhile, we're just trying to hold in the square in the centre here against the militia. I'm pulling this unit round here to fire against the line infantry. Probably a bad idea because they're being fired at the whole way in. They're probably going to break by the time they actually eventually form up. Screw it, charge. No, they've gone. These guys are starting to waver now, unfortunately. General, do what you can only do. Go down. Go down with your army. Charge them in the flanks. Just hoping these guys can get a volley off before they break. And they're reloading, unfortunately. These guys are broken. Very few of them left now. These guys are still holding the square against the militia. Well, I say the square, just in the town. Sort of town centre there. Trying to bring these guys down. Still trying to whittle them down, but the light infantry have gone. And it's just this unit now. The other one's gone as well. My general's charged in. He'll fight to the death now. Godspeed to your general. You did well. The battle line's marked here. If I hadn't pushed so far forward, we might have been able to push more of them down, break these units here, and then be able to turn to face those forces here. A heroic death. Unfortunately, that was not able to happen today, and we have suffered a mighty defeat. But I'm just hoping we crushed as many of the Spanish forces as possible. A valiant defeat. It sounds like it. A valiant defeat. I'm hoping it actually was, and we maybe 6,000 out of the 8,000 we've killed. That would be very nice. Okay, not 6,000, but 4,878 we managed to kill. Most kills gained, obviously, by my line infantry there, doing rather well. And France have taken Brussels. Is this payback for me taking Paris? which I have. There we go, you can see. I have an army to the south, which I was going to push towards Alsace, but that is not to be, and France pulls that army back. I'm going to see if I can get a peace with France. Divide my enemies now. If I'm just up against Spain, I can finish them off quite happily, and then turn on them once more. I'm hoping the loss of Paris might well be enough to tip their you know, their view of me into one of surrender and peace for now. And I have an opportunity to intercept these guys as they do come along, and I'm just having a look at them. My guys could do with a replenish, to be honest. So I'm going to let them go for now. Oh no, they're just going to... Oh, I have another opportunity. Can't decline the attack. They're just raiding my farms there for now. That's fine. I want to spend my money replenishing them up if I can. And from there, hopefully, it's going to go well. Now, how long at an end turn are you going to take this time, Russia? Because the Ottomans are now not a problem. They're going through their end turns like crazy. And normally, and from now, as with my New Year's review, something I said I would do is removing a lot of these end turn phases if nothing's happening with them, edit them out. But in these really long parts, I'm leaving them in just because it gives me a chance to talk about some stuff. And, you know, as long as it's not disastrously long, it's alright, it's not too bad. Normally we get to see what the AI is doing, which I find beneficial. Not just for myself, but for you guys, because you often spot armies moving into places that I haven't, and then you tell me in the comments, and then you save my ass. So, that's very useful. We're at 1760. 40... well, I guess 39 years left of the campaign, because it ends in 1799, although you can continue past that, but I would like to have won the campaign by then, which I'm hoping we should do. Still plenty of time left. Come on, Russia! Just as I get to the point where I want to give up and yeah, we go. Yeah. When I hit the stop record, they come and attack. Savoy at war with me. I have a feeling Savoy are at war with me. And they're sending troops all the way up toward me. Great. And they have forces at Turin as well. So I can't just go in and take out their only province. That's going to suck. It's all these little alliances they made. Enemy raid, enemy raid, enemy raid, enemy raid. Quick climb. Army destroyed, yeah I know. Gentlemen in Malois, I'll come sort that out later. Region lost Flanders. Rebellion in Spain. Oh, it's not exactly a big rebellion. They've got some pretty darn good units in there, but we can easily finish them off with this army that we're bringing up. And like I say, even if it's going sour in France at the moment, we're about to bring up several forces from Spain that can start helping out. Well, I really did think that I didn't expect France not to be hating me there, to be honest. A new port emerges, Hispaniola. Natural causes, gentlemen. Natural causes, an admiral. Well, they're going to be incredibly upset. Let's cancel that there. We have a huge income. And now let's see if we can get some peace with France. And then I'll start repairing all their buildings here.
Yes, my lord.
We are still attacking the Netherlands. It's got 2 more turns. I just hope that army doesn't come back, because if it does, I can actually take out Amsterdam rather quickly. But yeah, I'm at war with Savoy, which is not a good thing. Let's offer them peace. Damn, I thought they might take that. What about if I offer you peace? I can offer you quicklime, but that would be a very bad idea. And a payment. Okay, they'll take a peace treaty for 16 for that. I'm going to accept it for now, because they're now out of my lands and they won't be at war with me, and they only have a few regions left, which means I'm hoping I can gather my forces and attack. Russia, would you please take a trade agreement? Oh, you douches. I could get so much out of you. Actually, let's see if I can request trade agreement, and I will pay you like a silly amount again. I'll pay you... try 8,000 to start with. There we go. And let's see if we can get peace with Savoy as well. I don't mind paying these guys all off right now. Okay, they'll take peace and trade and all that. Yep, sure thing. Let's see if I can get peace with Württemberg as well. Just because I don't have enough money to make it look enticing anymore. Let's offer them. They'll take all my money for this turn, but fine. Yes, take it. I hope they stay at peace with me. I hope they stay at peace. Let's at least push them out of my lands. It's cost me a whole lot. I'm going to have quickly end turn again, essentially, to finish them off. But I can bring this army up now to attack these guys here. Yes, they've taken Brussels. If I had held on to that, that would have removed France back even further. But, you know, if I can swoop in and attack Alsace-Lorraine in one go, I don't have to worry about Württemberg so much because, well, I'll still be at war with them, but they can take that. I can probably give it to them for a peace treaty. But, yeah, I don't have to worry so much. It's 2 turns to surrender there, and then that's Spain removed here. I then have to take Naples, Lombardy, Cagliari in Sardinia, Tunis, Algiers as well, and they've been bringing up substantial armies all along the coast here. Just until we lock down both Gibraltar and Morocco, we need to keep the guys here, replenishing as much as possible. We'll attack that army in a moment in a battle, but I'm just glad we finally managed to hold on with this army here, which is good. Bringing up a new force very soon. I can't afford to do that just yet. Thankfully, we do have this. We have another army up here as well now, which we were replenishing, which can help out. And actually, what? Let's just see what's it going to be like. Ooh, I'm going to hate myself for this, but that's not bad. I'll take that. That pushes France out of my lands here. We've claimed Amsterdam. Region captured. That wasn't a bad order resolve for once. That was a good one. Well done. We're going to bring these guys to the port here to hold on up. And we probably need to exempt these guys from taxes as well. Yeah, we do. Just need France. You just are not allowed to declare war at me again next turn, because that would be incredibly rude. Thankfully now, though, we've actually Spain don't have a foothold in Northern Europe anymore, which is good, which is very good. We need to keep on killing all their provinces, though, so that they'll lose all their territories abroad. We are at peace with France, however. I can pull this fleet back. I'm going to put these guys into a port, and we are even attacking up here now. I'm not going to order resolve that. We're going to continue the siege there. Let's get back to Europe because we've got a few more big battles to fight. Notably, moving up here to attack these armies. So let's go to battle. We have a full army here, not damaged in the slightest. A fresh army to destroy the Spanish forces here. Oh wow, I've just looked out my window. It is storming like crazy here in Britain right now. If any of you want to know how the weather was, you know, normally we do get a bit of rain, but it's raining sideways. That is really bad. Oh, it's actually hailing as well. Sweet. Lovely weather. Well, it's a good thing I don't intend to move outside of my man cave today, aka my gaming room, which is also my bedroom. Yeah, good thing I don't plan on going outside the outside world today. Who needs your outside world? I've got all the supplies I need here. Got some food, got some lots of chocolate and sweets left over from Christmas. I'm all good, I'm set up. Right. Let's get to groupings as we usually do. Infantry. Oh, there's a lovely rock formation there, which is horrific to try and deploy around. Oh, and these guys are only going to have 4 in them, so sorry, we're going to have to steal one of you. So it's 5 and 5. Howitzers. It would be brilliant to have you just set up here. You're going to be out of the way and you're going to be protected. I'm going to try and leave you here. Quick climb. Let's give that one a go. Well, that should be horrible. And then my cavalry. My heavy cav as such. A melee cav. Oh, melee cav rather. Are going to go over there. And my ranged cav, my dragoons, on the left. And general, just chill here, dude. So I'm just pushing up with my forces to try and create a V to that natural rock formation in the middle because the enemy can't come through there. So that's perfect for me. I can deploy up on these cliffs here, fire quick climb down to the enemy, and I think we've already wavered a unit. Wow. Oh crap, look at the number we took down. Quick climb, I love you. You're horrible and amazing and effective. When are we firing next? I want to see the next quick climb because I missed that first one because I was busy moving my troops. Although we do need to move these guys up here. It's got reinforcements coming up there. Quick climb, quick climb, quick climb. That's one unit gone straight away. Don't know how many they started with because these were slightly weakened armies of that 8,000 amount. Finally finishing reloading. I think it probably just has an extremely long reload time. Oh, here we go. Oh! Damn, that had to hurt. Right, one of you needs to fire on that one. One of you can fire on that one. And the other one can fire on that one. That should take out this whole flank here. Cavalry, we're just going to flank on around with you. Get the best position to bring you down. Bring the enemy down. I've got guys coming in from up here, so I'm actually going to deploy... Well, I'm just going to deploy this whole unit because... This whole section here, because none of the enemy forces seem interested in coming over this side. They're all pushing over to the left. So we'll swing on by over here. And we're now firing at these guys. They come toward us, the militia. That has just gotta hurt, really. It really, really must hurt. Must do. That's lots of pain. Pure amount of pain. Pure pain. Over there. So we're forming up here. First unit starting to fire against that Irish regiment. My cavalry is free to fire as well. Oh, and my howitzers have started firing again. Let's have a look as the quick climb goes on in. Oh, damn it. That's that whole unit pretty much totaled. Quick climb, I love you. I have a feeling we're not going to have too much trouble in the rest of this campaign now. I have unlocked the mighty power of quick climb. That's why I'm definitely not trading that to France. They cannot have this. Charge the militia cavalry. I'm going to charge these guys down here. I'm just watching out for those stakes, but we should be fine across the rest of it. These guys, you can't fire that well. You need to get up on top of the hill. Quick climb shots for these chaps here, please. Square. Stop them running over there. Oh, you've hit some of the stakes there, Cav. Back you come. And now run away. Broken all these guys here. Oh, there's the quick climb. I was thinking I might have to pull some units around and start firing against these guys, but now I don't think I need to worry about them. Quick climb on these guys next, please. We'll pull the cavalry away for safety. Charge this unit of line infantry up the top. Form square with this one to push off the cavalry again. They should now start firing if they haven't already, but it looks like they have recently. charge them down with cav. And the utter destruction of the Spanish forces here. Let's just quickly turn my infantry round here. If the quick line doesn't get there in time. Cavalry now destroying these guys. Bring that unit down. Well, they are going to be caught on the fences. Oh, no. Those of you that have already gone through, keep going through. Don't get caught on the fences. Oh, they're just glitching through. Okay. Some of them are being caught, some of them aren't. A fair few, though, were, unfortunately. Like all of those that have just galloped to their death. And the quick line, once again, destroying the enemy up over here. Take these guys off fire at will mode, otherwise they'll take each other out. And I'm just going to end the battle there. Screw chasing after them, we don't need to do that. A fine kill there. Fine destruction of the enemy forces. And that should go down rather well. Let's push Spain out of there. The only force I think they have remaining is just outside Amsterdam. We lost 209 and we've destroyed the majority of the enemy there. They're pulling back into French territory. I can't chase them there. That would break my treaty. Okay, got my armies there. They have this small force here, so they're not much of a threat there. But yeah, taking Paris was that linchpin that will enable a lot more. And we now have to just take down the rebels here. Oh, I'm going to risk it. Yeah, that'll do. They're going to fall back somewhere else and we can just chase them and finish them off. There we go. Yeah, I'll take that. Replenish them all up next time. And then we'll continue pushing into France now. We're going to bring the rake over here. Replenish and repair everything else. Hopefully we can start pulling out some armies soon too. Right, well, let's have a look in the Americas, because I haven't looked at this yet. They've attacked my port there. Where was that army that was wandering around? Ah, here we go. It was at Panama. I'm just going to hold up and let them come to me. If they want to attack me, they can, because I still need to replenish these guys. And I'd like to do that a little bit more before I do. This army I need to be moving along with soon. Well, I need to replenish them, and if I hadn't spent all that money this turn on getting peace, then I would be able to do that. We're still knocking these guys down. They've got one more turn to surrender, so that'll happen soon. End the turn. Just hope France does not stab me in the back straight away. You know, I expect nothing less almost, but I'd at least like if this gets me 2 or 3 you know, turns of peace with France, that could be the difference essentially between me ending this war in Europe in a couple of parts time to in about 10 parts time, because it could really just go on and on and on for quite some time if I don't manage to cripple them now. And we're crippling Spain as we go, and it's now Spain that gets their movement to try and reinforce and attack me, trying to raid whatever they can, pulling their forces back now, and they're just going to try and raid the remaining settlements they have. And we have this battle to fight here, so let us attack. And we take this, we take another settlement from Spain. It's all starting to see them crumble, but it could all change very quickly. Thankfully, I'm able to push up from Iberia now, from Spain into France, which can help me probably against those Savoy troops. But if I don't have to be, I would like not to be at war with them. But when I re-attack France, that is obviously going to happen, because I believe that allied to them. I'll check their alliances and what have you. But I do have a feeling that is what will happen, because of the diplomatic nature that those factions share. Plenty of line infantry as usual, so I can easily just flank on one side and push round. These guys, I'm actually going to keep them back because they're just going to be fiddly to mess about with today, and I don't need to worry about them so much. My light infantry I can actually use as a screen in front of my main line now. And we can use the faux gas, which I absolutely love. blowing them apart with little mines. Okay. Start the battle! So I'm actually not going to deploy the Lightfoot there because if the enemy comes towards us, it's going to really hurt. So we're gonna push up here. That's where I'm going to bring my secondary line to. Well, actually, that's really bad from being there though. Actually, because they're not going to be able to. No, infantry, get back. Sorry, didn't mean to move you. Wrong units. This line I meant, which actually needs to be there. And the skirmishers, my light infantry can go here. Probably too sharp of an angle, and they're never going to get all the way over there. I'll have to readjust it as I go, but it'll be alright. Where'd I even leave those pikes? Huh, they're just here. Cool. Well, let's have them behind the rise, and then they can suddenly charge out when I need them to, rather than just acting as cannon fodder. Here come the enemy, though. Cannon over there. I could probably actually, yeah, I could use my my cavalry to take down those cannons. Give them waypoints to work on. This way, though, if I can actually outflank them here and get the line here, it does just channel the enemy down towards my forces there. So if they're going to allow me to do that, that is just great. I've got general bodyguard over here. They're moving up with troops through the trees, foot artillery, and mortars. Lots of colonial militia. Just watch the cavalry come down over on this side. Nice camera panning. Flank on round, come on, bring your faces to my battle lines. Push up here as well. Let's push them all in here. And yeah, the angle's a bit steep here, but we're actually going to get away with it. Just because I'm going to be able to push enough infantry over. It's just going to work. Maybe we can't use those defences there, and I'm going to need to push forward. But we'll give it a few more moments. And I'm just going to tell these guys to attack. I shall tell them to walk, or trot, I guess. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use this, so I'm going to push forward here. And then let's make this battle line a bit more practical. Go, pushing forward with the troops. Let's bring the pikes over here. Should still have these guys along here, not a problem. Well, that's native warrior auxiliary, so let's not get involved there. Let's just pull back and fire on them. Thankfully, those light troops are going to have a perfect opportunity to fight there, and we've got native auxiliary musket men engaging us as well. So let's just turn around with this unit here. I managed to get to those demi cannons just in time. Let's form up here, fire into the auxiliaries back. Bring up my general for morale support. Pikes just chill out there. Finishing off the guys over on the left there. Likewise along the centre, and we've actually broken the auxiliary, which is good with this unit. We only lost the infantry there, which didn't actually have too many men to start with, so it's not such a huge loss. We're pushing back in here now. Trying to form square with these guys, a little bit too late. The enemy's general is going to come in and charge there, but I'm bringing my own mounted tribal auxiliary to try and finish the enemy off here. And then we need to finish these guys down here. In they come. Let's hit them off fire at will. Hit the general's bodyguard there. Toggle fire at will on and off to improve the effectiveness of those guys there. And having these guys in light infantry mode means they won't be shot in the back by my own troops, and they can easily fire over them, which is a fantastic ability. I've only taken a few losses from the actual units there, using them as a screen, and I don't even need to bother chasing all these guys because they will have to surrender and die. So once they all start breaking, as they are now, I don't need to worry about chasing them too much. This unit can now just turn around and help their friends out. Tribal auxiliary, let's get you in against those cannons. Just start pushing forward all the troops here. Pull around with these troops quickly. We've got more native warrior auxiliary, which is going to get caught up here. Hopefully bring them down though. Go for these cannons next. And these units that will be left up here, I'm going to push you down. Oh, these guys are hidden here. There must be some the auxiliary tribal musketmen. You can just see where they're firing from rather than there they are, because Darthmod adds in that kind of line of sight system similar to how Rome 2 has it now, although you can, it is a bit of a giveaway because you can still see where they're firing from. Managed to push back those native warrior auxiliary there, and now from the bottom here we're just going to start creating a new line, pushing up. Colonial light foot, Colonial light infantry, firing away here happily. And there we go, the native auxiliary musketmen. Set a volley in the face any moment. They've already broken. Oh, that was painful. Run forward, chaps. Pushing up with all the chaps here, and my tribal auxiliary charge on in, take out those mortars now, and that should be the enemy defeated by the odd line infantry unit that still remains here. But with volley after volley, these guys are not going to last much longer. Tribal auxiliary making short work of that mortar crew. Down here, finishing off the lines, and they're going to start wavering, and then they'll be dead. We've got the colonial militia still up here to worry about. Send a couple of units around to deal with them while the rest fire on the enemy. Just need to break these guys, and then they'll go, and then we will have won the battle. We don't need to bother chasing them down, as I said. Let's just stop them there. Charge in with the auxiliary any moment. These guys are reloading, so let's bring them round. These guys are going to get caught up through my unit as they try and run through. And now run away with tribal auxiliary because they're not going to hold up 30 of them. Or 29 of them against 100 and, well, just under 200 odd. Let's pull the cavalry back this way to try and pull the militia back with them. Started to get a volley off against them. They're starting to waver. Come on, just break now, break. Bring up the last few units here to help finish them off. Let's whack it into fast forward mode. Just take down the last militia. In they come. Okay, the rest of my units coming up now. Firing to finish them off. come the volleys. And that should see them go. I'm quite surprised this unit of militia actually held for so long. Well done, militia. But they've broken, and now it's game over for them. A heroic victory, and we claim another settlement for the glory of the British Empire. So once we get through the end turn phase, we can hopefully see, well, we can hopefully spend some money this time rather than giving it all away for peace treaties, but I think that was the wise thing to do. You know, even if it's only bought us one turn with France, it's taken the pressure off, and it forces their units back into their own lands, which, you know, if there is a big invasion force coming, you essentially kind of, you know, respawn them back at where they started, which is quite useful. Quite useful tactic to employ. Never underestimate the price of, well, the benefits of peace, I guess. Be the war against one now. Just against Spain. I'm sure I'm at war with probably some other factions still, but it's mainly just against Spain for now. I'm glad I'm not at war with Russia at the moment, but thankfully Austria looks like they've stabbed right into the heartland there of the Russians. Don't know how the Ottomans are going and how all that dynamic's going. We'll look at that later on. Thankfully I'm allied with the Austrians for now. And that's really my only saving grace with the big powers in Europe at the moment. Enemy raid. Yep. I expected a workers' riot, that's fine. They're going to be incredibly unhappy for many a turn. We need to just start rebuilding everything here, which is going to help. Gujarat new town emerges. I don't want to build anything in India just yet because I do honestly need to focus on repairing everything in Europe right now, and that focuses on France, which is going to take probably a lot of my money to repair, but it needs doing. This army needs replenishing. This army needs replenishing. You guys need replenishing. May not even get over to America to start repairing and replenishing everything they've got going on over here, because this army needs replenishing. This one doesn't need replenishing. This one doesn't need replenishing. This one doesn't need replenishing. That's good. But this army now is going to come up over here. We can start repairing that where we've been raided all the time. Don't need to do that actually. Don't know if we're actually claiming any piracy there. We're going to get 59k apparently next turn, which is awesome. That army, yeah, so this army here is replenishing. Let's finish off the Spanish forces down here before they get away. That's an auto resolve. Very costly auto resolve. That's to be expected. We'll leave that army there for now. Hoping that Württemberg, I don't know. Honestly, I don't understand how they can afford all these troops. To be honest, I guess through trade with France, but perhaps they can't do that much longer. They have, yeah, their stacks of armies. I'd need, you know, all of my forces just to try and beat these guys back. Let alone, let alone France. Why, when I do go for Alsace-Lorraine, I'm going to have to just go nuts in there. France has one really powerful army left, which is this one here, which has quite a few veteran troops in there, decent ones. These guys will be taken out quite easily. This army needs replenishing. Then I have two full stack armies here to combat them with. Alright, Spain, Madrid. Just want to check, how pissed will you be when I do that? Not as pissed as I had thought, and it's only going to take a few turns for that to become not a problem. Gibraltar, what about you? You are totally fine with me not being there. I just need to take out these guys here, which we'll do next time. Gather up our forces and we'll start marching along the coast probably. Let's check things out over in the Americas. Let's just do a little bit of replenishment where I need to. I'm just going to focus on replenishing my armies first rather than rebuilding and repairing things just yet. So that's all my money spent. We have a few things to do, a few battles to engage with this turn. I can probably start looking to move armies like this one out of its current location, or probably actually with these guys, let's just merge them. I've decided we'll just merge these guys. There we go. We can bring them over somewhere now. We've taken Georgia. Cherokee are over here we're at peace with. So that actually removes Spain from over here now. They do have New Mexico, and they do have New Spain over there. But once we push up from here, it shouldn't be a problem. We could take out the Bahamas. We need to get rid of that large army. We could try and take out Philadelphia. And, well, the only thing with that is, actually no, they're surrounded by the Iroquois, not by France. So even if, you know, I do go to war with France, as long as I don't take too long to take out their 3 territories that they have in Europe still, we'll be able to jump into Pennsylvania, claim back kind of the heartland here of the 13 colonies. Well, I guess that would be Boston really, but you know, the central area here, claim that back, and then not really have to worry about France, because they should all just descend into its own splintered factions, I hope. New France and things like that. They have a reasonable army here, so I'm going to need a decent one to do it. We'll have a look at that though. Anyway, that is where I'm going to wrap up this extremely special 1 hour 20 odd minute special to make up for not having a part up on Saturday. So those of you that watch this all in one go, you guys are insane, and feel free to boast about it in the comments, but there's no shame in watching this in several, you know, 30-minute chunks or something like that. However you watch it, I hope you have enjoyed it. Check out my reviews for some Gamdius products that I reviewed recently. They're all up on my channel, so if you're looking for some new gaming gear, keyboard, mechanical keyboard, awesome gaming mouse, and a pretty reasonably priced headset, then check them out. My opinions and views are all on them in those reviews. I would really appreciate it if you give them a look. And as always, as I said, hope you've enjoyed. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to join the Pride. Follow me on Twitter for lots of giveaways that will be coming up soon. And yeah, ciao for now, guys. See you soon.